All right, on today's episode, we're going to start off with, this is today's episode, take 2, for full disclosure. We're going to do a Delaware what the fuck moment, American accents, American phrases, and where they come from, Marissa's random thoughts, and odd foodstuffs. And I don't even want to get into why we're on take 2, but it's exciting.
Not my fault.
Well,
contrary to popular belief.
Because if it was your fault, it wouldn't be too fucking exciting now, would it?
Depends.
So while the music's going on, I'm just going to jump right into this. So, Wilmington, Delaware.
Are they known for anything besides
I don't.
this?
Is Delaware? Huh? Well,
drugs?
everywhere's known for drugs now, Janice.
But like, is Delaware like cheese? Like Wisconsin has cheese. No, Delaware. Is there?
Apparently, they're known for their sexual assaults on horses.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Get it, Delaware.
So no, but she's got a viable question. Is Delaware known for anything? Oh, you're gonna Google it? Okay, well she's Googling it. Okay, I'll just start at the top, but I won't go through the gory details. After a lengthy investigation, police in Delaware have arrested a man who allegedly sexually abused ponies, according to a certain police agency. Police say their investigation began in February after multiple horses were injured at... You know what? I'm just going to omit everybody's name, including the name of the facility. A 31-year-old was allegedly observed tying up the rear legs of a pony around midnight on a certain date. Upon arrival, police found the suspect hiding in the corner of a stall and taken into custody. The suspect is being charged with 2 counts of bestiality and 2 counts of burglary. The investigation is still ongoing and additional charges are anticipated. All of the ponies were treated by an equine veterinarian and have resumed normal daily activities. So I know everybody's going to go, what normal daily activities? Well, it was like a children's, where you go and have parties, kids parties, with ponies.
Delaware was the very first
Here we
state
go.
to ratify the U.S. Constitution.
Yeah, well, we knew that. I'm talking about
NASCAR,
stuff.
Really?
Really.
Monster Mile.
Okay.
But they don't have.
So they
any,
weren't.
Like,
they're not
sports
known for
teams.
shit. No, I don't believe so.
Unless it's like the Delaware horse fuckers.
That's the new MMA league.
What's your high school mascot?
We're the horse fuckers. We're the pony pounders.
Pony pounders. We're 2 for 1.
So your shit.
You are.
Is it random? Can you insert them randomly, or do you have to go through the whole fucking list? Yeah, you should have already had those on. In case, hey, does anybody see my new glasses?
They're beautiful. Oh, I should have worn mine that matched yours, but they're brown.
They're tortoise. They're a blue tortoise. Oh, what? What do you got? Ooh, where?
Because of the pandemic, my first thought was, do you think Las Vegas could survive a zombie apocalypse? Or do you think we're
it
too?
already has.
How?
Don't you watch any of the Resident Evil movies?
No.
Well, you need to go
Yes.
see Resident Evil 3 then. Or 4. 3 or 4.
But I meant in real life.
Well, it looked pretty real life to me. You know how sad it
So
was
did the moon landing.
for a local to see the Venetian with sand all the way up to the top. And I was like, oh my God, son of a bitch.
Yeah, but in real life, do you really think the people here, a lot of them are old? I don't think so.
This isn't Florida.
There's a lot of old people.
We're not that old.
What's the
Hey,
average?
hey, hey.
What's the average age
I don't
of a
fucking
lost vegan?
Say it right.
I don't know.
No, you're right. We're
Is
Las
it?
Vegans, yeah.
Okay. And you
Well,
make
all
fun
the
of my vegan food.
All the people who work here, their average age is probably between 25 and 30.
Really? I would assume younger for some reason. I don't know. I would assume like it's the desert Hollywood. Like, I came here from Delaware.
No. You ain't fucking no horses in the desert. They don't put up with that shit.
Been on the desert with the
Oh
horse
my
and
God, name. Really? Really?
Really?
What else?
So,
to answer...
these are
I
only
don't know.
specifically questions for you.
Oh, well then shit. Hang on. Let me get to this.
Not really, though.
Do you want me to save this story? I printed out the fucking fascinating facts, the history, the American. You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Why'd you
So-
cut her off?
They're
Because-
not like specific only for only for Vegas.
Things get longer when you got to go like this to get your goatee untangled from the microphone. So they're not specific to me, or they're specific locally.
I just want to know your thoughts on them. Exactly.
Go ahead.
Because I was reading
Go
an
ahead.
article about this too, and it was saying how the pros and cons of Disney princesses being good role models.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
your
Do I look like Ariel?
your doll,
My doll.
your Facebook doll,
Yeah.
that's creepy as fuck.
Why?
Because it doesn't look a goddamn thing like you. It has long fucking hair. Excuse me.
They don't make my hairstyle on any of these apps.
That's not true.
Actually that isn't
So
true,
I will
because the
tell
one
you-
on my Bitmoji actually looks like me.
I will tell you that my Bitmoji looks like me. I will tell you, actually, my Bitmoji looks incredibly like me. I was like, wow, holy shit. It even has a Seahawk hat and shirt on. I will tell you that is false because our mutual cousin, who won't be named, she's the next one down from me. You know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
She had Barbie dolls that had your haircut because
Yeah,
she would
she
cut their
cut
hair.
Barbie dolls. Me too. Surprisingly, I cut the bangs off of all of them. Even though I had bangs and I loved bangs, I'm just a sociopath.
Because you could. That's why.
Well,
Just because I could.
yeah, at least she's honest about it, folks.
Anyways, do you,
now
think,
you
do
know
you
the
think
reason
Disney
why.
princesses are good role models?
Some of them, the most
Some of them,
recent
yeah.
Who? Who's your favorite?
Moana,
Yeah.
obviously. Oh, so you and I were talking. Speaking of Disney shit,
Yes.
who's the Disney princesses never included in the Disney princesses? We were just talking about it. The first
Lilo?
Hawaiian, yeah, Lilo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
What about the one with the red curly long hair?
Oh, from Brave.
Rapunzel?
No, from Brave.
Oh. I don't know her name.
Ah, the Irish one.
Yeah, I
the
know who
Irish
you're
girl.
talking about.
You know what I keep thinking of? The girl from How to Train Your Dragon. That's
Yeah.
not the right and same name.
No,
No.
but almost similar.
So on a Disney thing,
Yeah.
since you brought it up,
Mm-hmm.
it's been a long time since I've been to a Disney park. With their new, when they're well, not the California parks as of yet, but all the Florida parks opening, and the CEO of Disney said that obviously they're only going to allow half park capacity, which is fabulous.
What is the original park capacity?
Oh, it's in the hundreds of, well, I don't know hundreds of, it's in the tens of thousands.
Okay. That'll be great.
So wait, but not only are they going to limit, you can't show up to the park and get in.
Yeah.
You have to have a reservation to
So
get
a
into
certain
it.
day.
Yeah. So you've got to basically buy your tickets and reserve your spot. And so therefore they know that on this day, we're going to let random arbitrary number 20,000 people in. And I am all fucking for it. And a matter of fact, I haven't wanted to go to a Disney park, probably because I'm old and I don't want to stand in fucking lines, but park at half capacity, I'm half tempted to want to go.
That's nice.
I'm
I went
half
5
tempted
years
to
ago,
wanna
and
go.
it was really decent. But I went almost off season, which there's no really off season anymore.
No. I went for a couple of hours back in 2003 or 4.
How do you just go for a couple hours?
Because I was here. My parents were here for whatever reason. They had tickets to Disney, which I don't know why, because my mom really can't ride anything. And I was in SoCal for an orientation for a job. And so when I was done with orientation that day, I had one of the guys from the trucking company take me to downtown Disney, and then met up with my parents and so on and so forth. So.
Okay. I thought you just bought a ticket to go get like some Dole Whip or something.
No. And besides that, you don't need a ticket to go get Dole Whip. You can go to downtown Disney and get Dole Whip.
Oh, that's true.
What else you got? What else you got? What else you got? You really have 14 questions?
They're not that great, but they're just interesting to me.
About me?
No, they're not about you. I just want to hear your take because you're very opinionated.
Yeah.
Do you ever think marijuana could be federally legalized?
Yes.
Why? How?
Why? How?
Yeah.
Why do I think it will be?
Yes.
Because it's the lowest form of
Next year,
a what?
Federal, they will next year?
if Biden gets
Oh.
elected.
If Uncle Joe. Oh wait, we're not allowed to talk about that, Janice. No, it will be. And what was the question? Would it and could it?
Yeah.
Well, it could be, of course.
Of course it could be because I think it would be exactly like alcohol.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how it should have always been.
Alcohol, tobacco. Oh yeah, they're gonna tax the living fuck out of it.
Yeah.
My only problem, my only issue is that people are still, while it's legal here in Nevada, people are still not regulating themselves properly.
Not being responsible.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Not being
Yeah.
responsible. They're being a
Just
bunch
like
of fucking
people with their
morons.
alcohol.
Yeah, like alcoholics.
It's a little worse though, because here's the reason. Because a functioning alcoholic can be a functioning alcoholic. There's no functioning potheads. Spoken from a true functioning pothead.
I'm here, aren't I?
What's your next one? Oh God.
Do you find it creepy when people kiss with their eyes open? A lot of things I've been watching, people have been smooching it up, and they're just like,
No.
and I'm like, close your eyes.
Did you look at the camera when you did that?
Yeah.
Creepy as fuck. I could just
Somebody out there will like it.
Well, yeah. The one person you don't want to like it is gonna like it.
Joe Biden.
Oh.
You've been watching too many fucking Saturday Night Live bullshits. That's not even Saturday Night Live.
Do you want to take a break and go to your topic?
Sure. Okay, I'm gonna get through this trying kind of fast but they're interesting as fuck. So this is where American phrases some of them came from. Ready?
I'm ready because I don't understand a lot of them.
Okay, people used to use urine to tan animal skin. So family all used to pee in a pot, and once a day it was taken and sold to sold to the tannery. If you had to do this to survive, you were known as piss poor.
Oh.
Hang on, gets better. These are eye
I thought it
openers.
was going to be like, I don't have a pot to piss in.
Hang on.
Oh, is it?
Hang on. But worse than that, the really poor folk who couldn't even afford to buy a pot, so they didn't have a pot to piss in and were the lowest of the low. The next time you're washing your hands and complain because the water temperature isn't just how you like it, think about how things used to be. Here are some facts about the 1500s. Most people got married in June because they took their yearly bath in May. They still smelled...
This is disgusting.
But this one is true because I do know this one.
Disgusting.
I do know where this phrase came from. Wow. And they were still smelled pretty good by June. However, since they were starting to smell ... There's a lot of dots here. Brides carried a bouquet of flowers to hide the body odor. Hence the custom today of carrying a bouquet when getting married.
That's so cool. I'm
Okay.
going to do that.
Hey.
So prepare yourself.
What,
with your
you're not going to
husband.
bathe for a
For a
fucking
month.
month? Oh my
No, a whole
God.
year.
See if they really like me then.
Oh my God.
You can't handle me at my 1500s.
You can't handle the truth. Baths consisted of a big tub filled with hot water. The man of the house had the privilege of the nice clean water, then the other sons and men, then the women, and finally the children. Last of all, the babies. By then, the water was so dirty you could actually lose someone in it, hence the saying, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Houses had thatched roofs. Thatched roofs, thick straw piled high with no wood underneath it. It was the only place for animals to get warm. So all the cats and other animals, mice, bugs, lived in the roof. When it rained, it became slippery, and sometimes the animals would slip and fall off the roof, hence the saying, it's raining cats and dogs.
Oh.
This was nothing. There was nothing to stop from falling into the house. Did I read that correctly? This posed a real problem in the bedroom where bugs and other droppings could mess up your nice, clean bed. Hence, a bed with big posts, and the sheet hung over it. Sheet hung over the top afforded some protection. That's how canopy beds came into existence.
Ooh.
The floor was dirt. Only the wealthy had something other than dirt, hence the saying dirt poor. The wealthy had slate floors that would get slippery in the winter when wet, so they spread thresh straw on the floor to keep their footing. As the winter wore on and they added more thresh until when you opened the door, it would all start slipping outside. A piece of wood was placed in the entranceway, hence the threshold.
These are all 1500. Are these different years?
I don't know. I think that one was just for that one story.
Oh.
In the old days, they cooked in the kitchen in a big kettle that was always hung over a fire. Every day, they lit the fire and added things to the pot. They ate mostly vegetables. See, look, you fit right the fuck in. And did not get much meat. She doesn't get any meat. They would eat the stew for dinner. Okay, I hard paused when I read this because doesn't a stew constitute it has got meat in it? Because a soup is just vegetables.
No, it's the consistency is whether it's a stew or a soup.
Yeah.
Stews are thicker.
So I learned something about gumbo not really off topic, but so the main ingredient in gumbo, besides everything else you put in it, is the okra. The okra was put in it because it's so slimy that's what they would use to actually thicken the yeah. I do love me some gumbo. They would eat the stew for dinner, leaving leftovers in the pot to get cold overnight and then start over the next day. That is so fucking disgusting.
Just like
Sounds
what I
delicious.
used to do.
Yeah,
Is
no.
it because you don't really 100% like leftovers? Or you just
No, I don't mind leftovers.
you think it's gross that it's left out?
I think so. I'll tell you a little story about our executive producer over there.
As hell you would.
So when we first met and lived in Washington, when we'd go out and order pizza or have it delivered or whatever,
Yeah.
she would not put the leftover pizza in the refrigerator.
Oh, I don't do that. Yeah, people think it's gross. They think you're gonna get sick. I'm like, really? How many pesticides are in there? Preservatives. It's fine out. What did the people do in the 1800s when they didn't really have
I'll tell you.
refrigerators? Except their little icebox things. Yes.
But I used to put the box with leftover pizza just back in the oven. So that's where.
I don't think you're weird.
And how many times did we almost burn the fucking house down by firing up the oven 2 days later?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that smell? Oh, shit, the pizza. And then they would start over the next day. Sometimes stew had food in it that had been there for quite a while. Hence the rhyme, peas porridge pot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot 9 days old. Remember that?
Of course I know my
Some-
nursery rhymes.
Sometimes they would obtain pork, which made them feel quite special. When visitors came over, they would hang up their bacon to show off. It was a sign of wealth that a man could bring home the bacon. Wait, gets better. Then they would all cut off a little piece to share with guests and would all sit around chewing the fat. That's where that saying came from.
So gross.
Those with money had plates made of pewter. Food with high acid contents caused some of the lead to leach into the food, causing lead poisoning death. This happened most often with tomatoes. For the next 400 years or so, tomatoes were considered poisonous. And my brother did a whole story on that about 20 episodes ago, maybe longer. Anyway, he calls tomatoes death apples. And I looked all over the internet to try and find. I made him fucking tell us one time. He told us this stupid story. Now that I read this, I'm like, that's probably where he got it from.
Yeah.
Bread was divided according to status. Workers got the burnt bottom of the loaf. First of all, if you're burning the bottom of your bread, you're doing something wrong. The family got the middle, and the guest got the top or the upper crust.
Because it was better?
Yes. The upper crust. Get it?
Yes. I get it.
I'm trying to give you finger quotes so you know where the phrases are. Lead cups were used to drink ale or whiskey. The combination would sometimes not... This one's good. Listen carefully.
Okay.
Lead cups were used to drink ale or whiskey. The combination would sometimes knock the imbiters?
Yes.
That's a weird word. Out for a couple days. Someone walking along the road would take them for dead and prepare them for burial. They were laid out on the kitchen table for a couple of days, and the family would gather around and eat and drink and wait to see if they would wake up, hence the custom of a wake.
Oh.
Wow, that was dramatic. She started way the fuck out here.
I don't know how Boon sits here. He's so tall, and I want it like here.
Because he slouches.
I guess I'll slouch.
No, you can pick it up.
But I'm also touching. It feels so low.
What's so low?
I'm literally on the microphone.
I know. Whatever. England is old and small, and local folks started running out of places to bury people, which I've always thought that was a weird way to spell bury, because it's spelled bury, not bury. B-U-R-Y, bury. Anyway, so they would dig up coffins and would take the bones to a bone house.
Ooh.
And reuse the grave. When reopening these coffins, 1 out of 25 were found to have scratch marks on the inside, and they realized they had been burying people alive. So they would tie a string on the wrist of the corpse, quote unquote corpse, let it through the coffin and up to the ground to tie it to a bell. Someone would have to sit out in the graveyard all night, hence the graveyard shift, to listen for the bell. Thus, someone could be saved by the bell or was considered a dead ringer.
Wow.
Whoever said history was boring.
But why would they be burying alive people? Because of the alcohol?
Did you listen to the story before?
I thought it was a completely separate thing. I get it. They should just have taken them to Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, exactly.
Then they wouldn't have had this problem.
Janice has no idea what you're talking
Meat pie. Delicious meat pie.
Anyway, what do you got? Go on. Next. Because how are we looking? We shouldn't be that.
22.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Go.
wow.
Go.
Do you think that we are actually indeed the aliens? Because that's my...
No.
Hey, wait a minute. That's...
I had to answer.
Wait.
That's my thought process.
That's actually in inquiring thought, because what if...
I feel like we originated from Mars and we fucked it up and then came here and colonized here, and that's why we have the mentality thinking that we can recolonize Mars again, because it was so similar to Earth. Why is it so similar to Earth? Because we're from there.
Oh my God! You were making a viable point until you went off the fucking deep end. I had put my shit down. I was ready. I was ready to subscribe to the lunacy that is Marissa.
But there's actually scientists, quotes are because I think they're aliens, that have thought this. And that's why
So you're telling me
that Elon Musk guy
you're telling me
just
then
sold almost all of his stuff and gave his money to charity. And I think he's going to go up with his space.
God, I hope he does.
SpaceX or whatever the heck he's doing. I think
He's going to go home.
he's going home.
So you're telling me that MIB is a documentary?
Basically, yes. You guys want to know what I do after you go to sleep? This is what I do.
Holy shit. So remember when you first were moving out here? And
so many years ago. It feels like it's been 6 years.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. I don't think it feels on this side of the fucking table.
Hello. But you get to see awesome wigs every week.
Well, I get to see wigs every week.
Awesome.
I think the awesome is subjective.
The awesome comes in the wig. Hello. Anyways, go on. When I first moved here.
I totally forgot.
We're talking about aliens.
No.
And what I was doing at night.
I don't want to know what you're doing tonight.
Watching alien documentaries. I just started watching
What?
Hanger 1, and it's amazing.
You started watching what?
Hanger 1. It's all the...
Why are you playing with Steve?
I was holding him the whole time.
And,
he
and
had
you know
the
what?
story.
You know what the top story is going to be next week? Dateline Las Vegas.
Steve.
Marissa's molesting a cow.
Lost vegans aren't
Moo,
so
bitch!
vegan.
What else? What else? What else?
Do you think the Olympic Games are necessary? Like, are they important? Why?
Are they important?
Like, why do we need to prove ourselves, and why do other countries need to prove
that's
themselves?
human species.
Yeah, but
Why
why?
they make money too.
Who?
The athletes.
Why do we need them though?
Why do we need baseball?
Exactly. Why do we need anything? Why do we need ping pong? Why do we need tennis?
Sacrilege!
I love bowling more than anything, but why do we need it?
Because if we didn't have it, we'd all go around being horse fuckers. Am I wrong?
Google, is there anybody from Delaware that has gone to the Olympics?
You fuck nut. Don't start the Googles. See, I almost fucking did it myself.
Okay.
No.
Would you clone yourself?
Fuck. Are you serious? No. Okay, so no.
You wouldn't clone yourself?
No, nobody wants a fucking copy of me. I don't want a copy of me. My wife sure as fuck doesn't want a copy of me.
But
Only if we
would
can fix
you?
everything that's
Yeah,
wrong.
that's what I was going to say. Would it be
Oh,
like in your
thanks.
current state, or would you be like the best of you? I would clone myself worse than me. So I can be like, at least I'm not that Marissa.
But you are that
No.
Marissa.
Now, but that's why I need a clone. So get on it, Elon Musk.
Oh shit, no kidding. Probably. Maybe that's not really him.
I don't think it is. He's
Maybe.
already on Mars. For sure he's already on Mars. Yeah, him and
he is.
him and Facebook McGee.
Yep.
What's his name? I forgot his name. Lizard Boy.
Lizard boy. Zuckerberg?
Yeah. He looks like a lizard.
What the fuck?
Watch his next interview. He
No.
licks his lips a lot. Like, uncomfortably a lot. It's like yours.
So Boon can back this story up. When we were tow truck drivers, we had this mechanic who would talk to you. Is the camera on me?
Yep.
Would talk to you. So you're having a problem with your lift, huh? So I could probably get to that in the next couple days or so. And he was like,
I couldn't. He's like Ernest.
no, he's worse than Ernest. And so it became an ongoing job. I mean, Boone and I stopped doing it. But we used to. So you want to go get some pizza?
So creepy.
And it was.
Why did he do it?
So it wasn't like. So you're telling me that Mark Zuckerberg did it, which I've never noticed it. Because had he done it as aggressively as this guy did it, because it wasn't a matter of like a little,
Yeah.
like, or like Cher and she does her stupid.
Oh.
But yeah.
I can turn back time.
And that's the end of the show. No, I mean, like, literally, that's the end of the show. I'm surprised the phone is not ringing. Oh, that's right. This isn't live. So in 2 weeks, we're going to get a cease and desist from Sony Records. You wait.
Oh, I can't sing a Cher song?
Not badly,
Cher, you let drag queens do it all over the world. It's fine.
but they do it, like, in respect. You were...
Oh, I love Cher. You want to see how many albums I
Nope,
have on
nope,
Apple
no, no,
Music?
no, no.
I
I want you
love
to get- I
you,
want you to
Cher.
get-
It was just her birthday. See, that's how much I love her.
Creepy.
Would you ever befriend an inmate, like be a pen pal?
No.
Why?
First of all, have you ever seen my writing?
Yeah.
I write like a serial killer, so...
Same.
No, because...
They
what
would feel comfortable
No,
with you.
no, because the prison guards were going to go, fuck, we got the wrong guy. We need to go get this guy.
I've always wanted to, but I've been very afraid that they would get out or they would know somebody that would
Absolutely.
get
Yeah.
out and be like,
Yeah.
find this girl, bring her to me.
Yeah, in a pony suit.
Hey, Siri.
No.
Ooh, Find me Delaware inmates.
What the hell was that noise?
It's
Oh.
Scary.
One option is Las Vegas Clark County Library on North Buffalo.
No.
North Buff. There's no library on. Oh yeah, I guess there is a Buffalo. What? What do you got? What?
What would happen if there was no lottery? Like, what is the contribution from the lottery besides just people paying into it? I don't really understand the lottery.
Where does it go?
Yeah, like if there was
So it's
no
supposed
lottery.
to go. It's supposed to go to schools. Supposed to. But in Washington, we could tell you that it always went to the rainy day fund. And guess what? In case you guys haven't looked it up on Google lately, every day is a fucking rainy day in Washington. So anyway, that's local lottery. The Mega Millions and stuff like that, I don't know where it goes to.
Yeah, I was like, I don't. It's just like the Olympics. It's just something to do.
Yeah, but I can do the lottery. I can't do the Olympics.
Well, Special Olympics.
No, I'd probably. So, where was the story? There was an actual real life story of somebody pretending to be mentally.
That was a movie, and it was with Johnny Knoxville.
No.
Oh.
I know. Yeah, The
Okay.
Dead Ringer. I know that. No, this was real. They even did a South Park episode about it.
Ooh.
And the person lost every event.
I love
A
it.
perfectly able-bodied person, because he never trained. Even Special Olympics,
Yeah,
just
they
because they're
train.
limited capacity, they train like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I've actually done events for the Special Olympics in Washington. And I will tell you honestly, it was one of the most, I'll just say it. It was one of the most fulfilling shows I've ever done, and I did it for free.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of fun at that show.
I was kind of hoping he did train for it, and then he just like went above and beyond his acting skills. And that's why he lost.
Drop the crutches up on the podium. Yes!
Yes, we got it. I mean, it's a miracle.
Merca.
It's an Olympic miracle.
You got any more?
I do. You want to take another break?
That was a
now?
perfect segue, though. So, where did we? Oh, Janice and I were
Where did we come from? Well,
Mars. I know. No. Janice and I were reading something or listening to something or something like that, and we heard, or maybe I even brought it to her attention. I heard the phrase somewhere that there was 24 American accents, which I went, what?
I do them every day.
And so I came in and talked to her, and she's like, well, yeah, there's this. And the first one she spouted off was Cisco, and I'm like,
Cisco,
what
the
the
rapper.
fuck is that? No.
Cisco. What happened to him? Cisco.
Yeah.
Cisco.
She
I actually
lived in
don't.
Washington, too. She knows.
Huh?
She lived in Washington. She knows.
Yeah, she doesn't know Cisco. She didn't listen to radio. Did you listen to radio?
He was on the shows.
I'm Googling. Does he have a specific accent then?
Yeah, he's from Wisconsin.
Oh.
Not Cisco the rapper. Cisco, never mind. Anyway, so there are.
Cisco. Go on.
You're killing the show. There are 20 American accents that
Unless you're going to do them all.
I ain't
try.
doing them all. She's doing them all.
Oh, I don't know.
Number 20,
Okay.
New Jerseyan. Oh my God. Jersey gets a bad rap, but it's not so much the state that is offensive as much as its accent. It's akin to the sound of a chain-smoking rat mating with an oil slick under a George Washington Bridge, except somehow the hair is worse. Prime example, Pauly D. Yeah, we know he's not really from Jersey, but come on.
I just assumed like the Jersey accent was just like
Probably.
just gum, like a gum.
Floridian.
Woo, well, I don't know because there are a lot of Puerto Ricans, but I was about to say,
No.
"Woo, boy, get that alligator," or "Please let me eat your face."
I'm trying to. Its accent is so odd that not even the mighty Janet Reno can express it at all times. Do you know Janet Reno has an accent? I don't remember her having an accent.
What is she supposed to have?
You don't know who Janet Reno is?
I do, but what is the accent they're saying she's supposed to have?
Floridian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'd have to
So
let her say
the
alligator.
first thing that popped into my head was the Floridian accent was, "Hey there, Sonny." I digress. South Ohioan.
Oh, that's like the Drew Carey show.
Who's John Boner?
I
I
don't
hope
know.
I'm saying that right. It's Boehner, John Boner. Isn't that Boner?
Boner.
I mean, that's
Bowner.
that's not how you spell boner, but so they isn't actually in so Southern Ohio, they want to be Southern, but they're not in the South. The result is a half-arsed attempt at to sound down-homey.
So it's like a Southern Wisconsin twist kind of thing, probably.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Chicagoan.
Chicago.
Yeah, we all know how to do the Chicago.
It's similar to Boston.
Oh, God, no, not really.
The keys and the khakis.
Then pack the cat.
Pack the car.
Oh, I got a story for that.
Yeah.
So, Aunt Mary and I, when we were younger, were going to Great America. And Grandpa states, make sure that you get, what did he say? He said something to the effect of front pocket. And we're like, what? Make sure you get it in the front pocket. And we're, what?
Yeah.
Because Grandpa's not from, he's from Hawaii, not from, he was trying to say, put the front parking, yeah.
I understand.
Chicago, and prime examples of Chicago sports, Mike North, the real Bill Swirsky. And you know who Bill Swirsky is, right?
I think so.
The Bears.
Yeah, I was just
The
about to say,
Bulls.
the Bears.
Long Islander.
She's looking at me for.
Guys, I was hoping she was going to do it. One of the most
did.
painful sounds of the human ear is the Long Island accent. That is for fucking sure. Picture a screaming goat whose mouth is permanently jarred open, blathering on and on about going to the mall at 5 o'clock. Oh, there we go. 5 o'clock. Am I doing that right?
My son Paul is the best.
To go. Going to the mall at 5 o'clock to get some coffee.
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 Oh my God. You want to try that one at the top?
I don't
quotes?
know. Move your finger. Long Island.
Oh, Long Island. Got it. I couldn't figure out what they were trying to say.
Long Island.
Prime examples. Fran Drescher and Howard Stern.
I love Fran Drescher.
Do her laugh. Oh my God. I didn't think she was going to do it. Georgian.
That's like a Southern peach.
Yeah, but so it's.
But what kind of Georgian is it? Is it Christopher?
Sometimes Georgians talk like Andre 3000. Sometimes
Yeah.
they talk extremely
Upbeat.
dignified
I would like
Southerners
a nice
like.
can of Coca-Cola.
So prime examples: Jason Aldean.
I think he's a singer.
Yes,
Ooh.
wasn't he the guy who was on stage during 1 October?
Is he country?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was the guy who was on stage.
Even though he's country, I just picture him being black.
Whoa. That's not racist at all. Okay.
It's not.
Okay. Let's all, because we've all been there, we've all lived there, let's dig into number 14.
Washington.
Pacific Northwesterner.
Woo, howdy, boy. It's a mix of a lot, I think. I have, like, when I was in Port Angeles, it was a strong mix of Canadian loggers.
Well, up there, yeah.
So, whoop. How you doing?
So yeah, basically they're saying that they all sound like local newscasters suppressing inflection, except instead of insulting or issuing Amber Alerts, you're complaining about how you ordered soy milk and the barista gave you hemp milk.
Yeah.
Mother flubbers. Yoper. Any idea what a yoper is?
A yoper.
Yooper. Yoper. Yopers are cutting residents of Michigan's Upper Peninsula.
Oh, that makes sense because they're always like, oh.
There you go. Turning very long O's into an O sound.
Oh,
Don't
a
you know?
cow.
Don't you know?
That's a nice looking cow over there, don't you
No,
know?
it's a cow over there. Don't you know? And you can't pause.
One of my
It's
favorite
all
accents,
one
actually.
motherfucking word. There's no inflection. There's no punctuation. It is a long fucking word.
Yeah.
So they have a habit of turning O's into the ooh sound based on the isolation and harsh weather conditions, which oh yeah, that there buck is this big, I tell ya.
Yeah.
That's the best one I got. Prime
Canadian
examples.
farmers.
Just rent Escobar.
Or Fargo.
Okay, wait in.
Just rent Fargo.
Fargo. Upper Midwesterner.
Hello. I was there. They're weird.
Specimens of this accent variety can typically be heard using the following words at least 5 times in one sentence. Now, then, there, what, now, who, often summed up with a nauseating, exuberant you betcha.
You betcha.
Oh, here we go. SoCal.
Hi.
Our underlying love for Point Break, which is the stupidest fucking movie, I swear to God.
Everything's a question.
Huh?
It's all questions.
Yeah. No, they are uptalkers for sure. Prime example, every Keanu Reeves character from the 90s.
Yeah.
Yep. Alabamian.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump is the prime example.
Aw.
Jenny.
I
know I am going to skip over 9 because it is extremely racist. I'll let you see it.
Chicano?
I said I'm going to skip over it because it's racist and she fucking reads
Let
it.
me read I'll read it to myself. I don't think that's racist because that's actually one of my favorites.
So, number 8. Any idea?
Me.
It's us.
Hawaii.
Yep. Number 8, Hawaiian, which I don't think we have we speak in broken English. We don't have an accent.
People notice it.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
We have something clever to say here, but sometimes elongated vowels. That's just our... Okay, we have elongated vowels because we only have 12 letters on our fucking alphabet.
So.
We gotta... People, why are there so many definitions of the word aloha? We had to recycle some words, so...
Say the difference in Hawaii,
What?
how people say it and how it's supposed to be said.
Oh, Hawaii? And how? What was the
My
one?
favorite is Hawaii.
Yeah. That. Oh God, that is nails on the chalkboard to us.
I said, are we German?
Yeah, Hawaii. No.
Hawaii.
The ones that I love are when they're trying to interchange Hawaii with. So instead of saying Kauai, they say Kauai or cow.
Because they think it's the apostrophe
the hard I. Yeah. But that's only in Hawaii, not in Kauai. And Kauai is simple. It's cow-I. It's not that. Maui is another one. Texan. Yeah.
That's also Southern. But
no,
like brute. It's like
Texas is
redneck Southern.
Nope. Texas is a whole different ballgame. Trust me. Even from, I thought the one and only time I went to Texas that I thought things were going to be different up north than they were down. Nope. Texas is fucking Texas from sea to shining sea. Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson are prime examples of Texans.
Really?
The way they talk.
I wouldn't have got that either.
Mainer. Any idea? Mainer?
Maine?
Yeah, they're from Maine. They say prime example is Judd Crandall from Pet Sematary. Judd Crandall from Pet Sematary. I never saw Pet Sematary, either the old one or the new one. However, if people want a real, true representation, and this guy is from Maine, he's a comedian, and he talks about all the different dialects that are actually in Maine, go search Bob Marley comedian, not the pot smoking fucking Bob Marley comedian.
Maine is similar to Boston, like
Nope.
chowder.
Nope. Well, yeah, it is. It is like that.
Because they're like coastal fishermen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chowder.
Still sounds like these people are fresh off the boat, the lobster boat.
Chowder head.
You barely speak American English, but fuck it. Oh, fuck it. I get
Fuck
it. Fuck it. Okay. Appalachian.
They're from Apple.
No. Isn't that from New York?
Appalachian
Yeah.
Mountains. But that's
Something moonshine. Something no teeth.
Hershey's chocolate.
They dialect their own language that is almost completely unintelligible to 90% of native speakers.
Those are
Prime
just the people out in the woods.
prime
Yeah.
example. I have two prime examples: Loretta Lynn and Mamie White, whoever the fuck that is.
I love Lord of Lynn.
Bostonian.
But I think Andy Warhol's from Pennsylvania. Because they're his museums there specifically for a reason.
Did I say Pennsylvania?
Appalachians only go through Perth, but they
Oh, I thought when you said Pennsylvania.
Bostonian.
Yes. One of my favorites.
Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg is the
Mac.
prime example. Mac.
Yeah.
This one I had a hard time saying. Geechee. Geechee. Geechee.
Gee. Is that Charo? Gee, 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 gee. That would be number 9.
No. The language works together in a rhythmic melody that still thrives today in South Carolina. Oh, so Sean. You remember my boss, Sean? No, you probably never met.
So racism.
Yeah.
They sound like racists.
Yeah, pretty much. Hee-haw.
Hee-haw.
Prime example, hee-haw extras. Westerners, which SoCal and Pacific Northwest, we need a... Whoops. Can't fucking put the story
There's
down.
so many different dialects just along the West Coast,
Yep.
though.
Known for its wide expanse of cow wrangling, sparse but prominent cults.
Montana.
No. Well, yeah. Producing more than a few Americans' top fugitives, the Rocky Mountain states. Oh, that Western. Got it. So not the coast.
Colorado.
Have a unique way of living, and the accent follows suit. A perfect yodel for calling cows back home. Shredding the gnar,
Yeah.
GNIR, gnar.
Nar.
What
Shredding the Nar.
What the fuck is gnar?
If it's from Colorado, it would be snowboarding.
Oh, okay. Or in general, dropping out of society. It's also extremely hypnotic, which might explain those cults. Prime example, Sam Elliott. Oh,
Oh, I like Sam Elliott.
I love Sam Elliott. The dude abides. Number one American accent. Number one American accent is anybody got an idea? Anybody, boss? No.
Number 1 American accent.
No, it's not North Dakota.
Louisiana.
Not Louisiana. Well, no, you're actually on the right page. You're right there.
Arkansas.
No. Cajun.
Cajun. Really? The number 1 accent is Cajun?
The need for a translation device may put some people off, but we find it to be all charm. It's an unrefined version of French, Southern, and God knows what the fuck else.
Yeah.
Kind of like what you might expect from a delicious a jambalaya. Full of ingredients that you can count, but you really don't want to know what's going on in there. That's
How
true.
is it the number 1 accent when you only primarily hear it there? Like, you would think that if it was the number 1 accent, you would hear it everywhere.
So I don't know.
One that everybody likes.
Yeah, it's just the one everybody likes.
So this is just like
Yeah,
a
prime
favorite.
examples. Shelby from Swamp Man. And James Carville. Who the fuck is James Carville?
That sounds familiar. Unless I'm thinking of Jimmy Carter.
Oh my God. Sure you're not thinking of James Carter?
James
Same.
Carville is not the guy from Late Night Show.
Who?
Late Night Show.
No.
Carpool karaoke.
No, he's from
No.
England. I don't know what the fuck his name is. Anything else? Anybody got anything else? Anybody? I got an appointment at 4 o'clock.
No, we're good.
Anybody?
No,
Going once?
we can
Going
roll,
twice?
we can roll this on.
Roll it.
Roll it. Thank you, everyone, for listening to My Vegas Radio 365. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss anything awesome. And hit that like button, too. Please follow our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Go to Anchor, everything.
And go to, we haven't gotten the website up yet. The website will be up soon, and it'll be myvegasradio.com, or you can go to myvegasradio365.com. There will be links to the radio station and the podcast. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, my neck hurts. We're going to have to move this.